Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we talked about upgrading the house, we talked about upgrading the base, and today we're going to do both of those things. However, first and most importantly, we got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Check it out. Isuma has heard our prank. I fear not, glorious cub of the fan. And if you remember last time, we put a record disc in the spawn chunks that says, "Have no fear, Cub is here," every single time we log on. So, Isuma has indeed heard the record disc. That is awesome. I'm sure we're going to get some other people throughout the course of the season, but Isuma is the first, so that's awesome. Anyways, with that now out of the way, let's talk about what we're doing today to upgrade the base. So this is the base we've had since the first day of the server, actually. We built this day one, which is why it's built entirely out of oak wood and cobblestone and stone. It was actually quite an expensive build for day one, but since then, we've made a few upgrades to the inside. You know, we put down some smelting stuff, brewing stand stuff, decorated it, you know, added ender chests, and yeah, bed area up here, storage area up here that stores all of our stuff. So it's been pretty good, and honestly, I think this looks really nice. You know, we got a lot of greenery in here on the floor. The flowers provide a nice bit of life, the leaves, the hanging vines down here, but it's in need of an upgrade. We need a little bit more space, like to be a little bit larger to house a little bit more things. We can organize things more aesthetically, and also just have more room for activities and things. So here are the goals with our new house. Our new house we're going to build. I want to basically incorporate everything nearby here. So I'm thinking we extend the house backwards this way. We encompass the slime farm, which occasionally, you know, brings up some slime blocks for us, and yeah, as a consistent source of slime for us. We also want to include the nether portal, because it'd be weird to have the house, you know, include the slime farm, right? Includes this, but it doesn't include this, so we just have a wall right where we come through the portal. That'd be kind of weird. And then I also want to include the XP farm, because I want to have this inside the house. Don't want to have to go outside to get XP here. So that basically means I'm thinking we probably want to, from this corner wall here, extend the house out this way to the portal, then have it come this way, then have it go this way. Maybe we'll have it extend out here, so the back of the house will be like roughly here-ish, I think would be good. So, yeah, it's about, what, 20 blocks or so extension. And then over here to encompass the XP farm, got to be careful with these dispensers to not block these off, because we might have fireworks going off inside the house if that's the case, but maybe that's not necessarily a bad thing. But then we have it come this way and hook up with the house over here. Now, as far as the house aesthetic goes, like what do we want this to be made out of? I'm thinking we want something that goes well with Skulk. So I'm thinking it could be something like deep slate or warped wood or some combination of those things. Could be a good like house material, right? That could be cool. I also want to upgrade this bottom part here, because this is just kind of like a super basic nether wart farm here, and then we just got the redstone and like another little wheat farm down here. So we gotta basically spruce up the bottom here as well, because yeah, there's not too much down there. Not too much down there. There's not too much to it. We want to make it nice and fancy this time around. So I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do, but I'm just gonna start building here and see what happens. Alright, so old house is now torn down. This is it with all like the exterior blocks removed. So Yeah, this is like the most bare bones version of the house. So you can see, very tight quarters here. So I think what I want to do here is basically expand our storage. We want to have more storage space instead of it like curving over our heads. It'd be nice if it was like much more open. And maybe we have like the chests, stacked like these here. So stack these up, I think is a good plan. And then down below, I want to keep this bottom part more or less the same because it's actually really useful. And it's just like a really nice layout. It's nice to have all these workstations here so we can work on banners and lock maps and upgrade our armor and brew potions and stuff in this section. So I want to keep this. Plus we have over here the redstone where we can, make torches automatically. Torches will come up here whenever we put wood into this barrel, just like this. So yeah, I want to keep that functionality as well. But we want to be able to, expand this and have this integrated with other stuff. So maybe like we get rid of this lectern, for instance. And maybe we like expand this a little bit, remove this. And this guy maybe. So we have like an area to like get up to the next level on the back side here. Think that could be good. And then obviously we'd probably want to, make it so that the storage also connects on the back side here to the other part of the house. So we'll see, but I want to keep the core the same. Like the spirit of the house, I guess, is what we're looking for. The spirit of the old house will be integrated into the new house. So, yeah, that's the plan here. Let's keep building. Alright everybody, so we got ourselves a house starting to take shape here. You can see a little bit of what it looks like here. If we fly on over it and fly around it here, I'll just go on in the front door right over this way. So yeah, obviously we've changed up how the front looks a little bit. Still a little bit of work to be done, a little bit of decoration we need to do here, but that will be coming shortly. Walking in here, it looks more or less the same, right? But there are some subtle differences that I want to point out. Obviously, the floor changed. It's no longer grass, but instead is warped nylium, or nylium, depending on how you say that. But basically, yeah, we need to add in some foliage here, but I think this is going to look really nice, especially with the oxidized copper we have in the backside here, which is going to make up a majority of the build, because I think it fits really nicely with the skulk on the outside. You can also bring some skulk in a little bit and stuff, so I think it looks pretty cool. But this area, again, more or less the same. We did add on a few extra storage barrels here with some wool in there so that we can use the loom and make banners more effectively here without having to go up and down to our to and from the storage area. But everything else is the same. We got the potion stuff in here. We got the torch maker in here, enchanting area, mini smelting area in here, and then of course the ender chest and other stuff, other greenery and stuff around here. But the new part back here, yes, this is the new wing of the base. So obviously we got a little step up here into the new section with some oxidized copper on the floor. Over here is our XP farm, and listen closely. Do you hear that? That's it. That's the sound of silence. The armadillos no longer making a whole lot of sound. I think I can change this so that we use water to break the wither rows. I can then jump up, gather the wither rows, and apparently 47 armadillo scoots, dear God. But yeah, we can actually get the wither rows and then store it until we need it, and then place it back down to get our XP from our XP farm. So that's great. Obviously, some decor is still needed on this floor, but we do have the slime farm over here. That is now running on all cylinders, and yeah, we decorated it a little bit and put a little slime with some fancy glow lichen on it, just to make it so that it looks kind of neat. We got the portal over here. The portal moved one block, and we also made it bigger. Plus, we added some like red netherwort behind here so that it looks kind of cool when you go through to the nether. So that's nice. Over here, we have a room. There are many rooms like this, but this is one of them. So that's that. Over here, we have something kind of special in the middle here. Now, many of you guys who watched some of my previous episodes, you'll probably know what this is. It also has to do with the giant hole currently in the roof here of the second story above us. But, yeah, we'll get to that once we have more of the house built up. Over here is going to be a staircase down to the basement as well. And then that brings us to the second floor, which this is going to be, I think, the bedroom corner over here. We're going to, I think, put maybe a smelter or something over here. Would be nice. You know, nothing huge, but something more than just the 2 furnaces we have down below. So maybe like a 10, 12, 15, 20 furnace array around here would be kind of nice. So that's what I'm thinking for this half. And then we got the storage. This storage, let me tell you guys, this storage, moving just the stuff we had in here, like 3 blocks, took more time than it took me to build like everything else you see around here. Took a crazy amount of time. Anytime you move anything in Minecraft, especially the amount of stuff we got, and organize it and like, you know, put it into the way you want it to be, takes some time. So I just want to go through the storage. I don't know about you guys. I always find it very interesting how different people sort their things and how they like organize things in Minecraft. So we're just going to go through the whole thing. So first of all, we got iron. This is iron and iron products, blocks and blocks and blocks of iron from the big iron farm nearby. So that's that. We got our deep slate in here. We got our copper and copper blocks in here. Lots of different types of copper. A lot of this from the trial chambers, honestly. Then we got geode stuff in here. We got fireworks stuff. And then we got the more deep slate stuff from all of our deep slate mining endeavors. Next up, mob stuff in here. Mob drops, basically. Then we got nether stuff in here. We got nether foliage. We got horse stuff. And then obviously shulker boxes in here. The shulker boxes are generally in the top chests. Then we have basically our junk chest. Gotta sort of clear that up a little bit. This is a lot of like books and stuff that we have that we need to either get rid of or store somewhere else. We got outfits in here. I keep a couple outfits around just to mess with other hermits. Right now we got the fish guy and we got the witch head. I want to get a couple other ones going here soon though. Then we got the knowledge chest. We got empty shulker boxes. These are all the shulker boxes I can use whenever I want. We got heads, mob heads up here. Then we got valuables over here. We got redstone in there. We got ocean stuff in here. So prismarine, coral, stuff like that you can find in the ocean. We have end chest right here. And I'm going to take a under chest from that chest. Thank you very much. We got tools, weapons, armor in here, plus other utility stuff like totems, flint and steels, buckets, etc. Because you never know when you're going to need like 1,000 buckets. Then we have ourselves pottery stuff. We got bees and slime, so basically sticky blocks right there. Then we got light blocks in here. We got all the goat horns. So these are all the goat horns I've ever sold at the horn shop right here. So we got copies in case people lose them. Got to have some backups in here. So yeah, you can see some of the classics in there. Then we have food in this chest. We got music in this chest. We got skulk stuff in here. These 2 top ones here are empty, expansion chests. Then we got stone and stone variants. We got overworld solid blocks in here. So terracotta, bricks, dripstone, calcite. Although technically I guess calcite should be over with the... Yeah, it should be over here with the geode stuff. But yeah, everything else is in there. Then we got the stone walls, slabs, and... Oh, 2 solid blocks made it in there. 3 solid blocks made it in there. What am I doing, dude? I swear, I organized this stuff. I swear it was organized. It was, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. There we go. Okay, that's better. So yeah, that's walls, slabs, stairs of stone stuffs. Then we got flowers in here of all types, and then the shulker boxes for all those. Here we got wood logs, a lot of oak from a lot of the base that we just chopped down, and also all the trees we chopped down, and then we got, you know, a couple of shulker boxes full of other stuff as well. Then we have wood products in here. We got glass and glass panes in here, all different types and all different colors and such. Then we have concrete powders. We got dyes up here, right next to the concrete, makes sense. Then we have natural blocks, so, you know, leaves, bamboo, anything that's like green and natural. Then we have the actual natural blocks chest, so dirt, grass, basically dirt variants and gravel is what this is, plus some sand, although I guess sand should probably be in this next chest up here. Then we have cold blocks, so snow, ice, packed ice, and everything that comes with that. Then we got some sand, TNT, etc. And then the shulker boxes. And then finally, emeralds in here. Bunches and bunches of emeralds. So, that is the storage in its entirety. We got a nice little island in the middle here with, you know, access to some ender chests and stuff. I might put more. Do we actually have? Yeah, we can make another. I guess we can make we can make a few more. Yeah, let's do it. We'll put a few more crafting tables down here, I think. Just so we don't have to constantly do this. Turn, 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 turn. You want to be able to craft things as easily as possible. So I think having these chests or these crafting tables down like this, quite vital for having in any storage room. So yeah, that's the whole base as it currently stands. Still a lot of work to do. I think I'm going to add at least one more story onto this because I want this house to be pretty tall. Like I said, we got to add a bedroom over here and a smeltery over here. It'd be nice to also have like a little balcony out the back. That would be kind of cool. And then the middle part, which is going to be, quite honestly, the most fun part of the entire house. So without further ado, let's get back to it. Let's finish up this house. Ladies and gentlemen, our house is now complete, and here's what it is looking like. As you can see, we got Cub on the front, because that's me. And then, yeah, if we look around here, you can see what the house looks like from the side and from the front and stuff. We'll just fly around the front a little bit, so we can get all angles, take it all in. So, I don't know, pretty cool look to it, I feel. It definitely has the scale I wanted. Like, it feels very vertical in scale and is comparable to like the iron farm in scale. In fact, like it kind of hides the iron farm a bit, which is nice because this is much better build aesthetically, and yeah, definitely I think fits the area well with the skulk around it. So basically, we still have to wait for these trapdoors to oxidize because you can't make oxidized trapdoors anymore. That was removed in the latest update. So yeah, that's something. But yeah, once those are oxidized, basically everything is going to be sort of this bluish green hue, which I think fits super well with the skulk, which we also have sort of meandering up the side a little bit and little streaks up the side. And then we have some like ominous lighting. Looks really cool at night with the soul lanterns and stuff and the soul flames on the building, which is very, very cool. So yeah, we can just walk on in here. Yeah, you can see some of the inside. This part's remained more or less the same. We did add some foliage here. So we added that. And then in here, yeah, this is looking sweet now. Check it out. We added some paintings. We got some, yeah, ender chest action. We got our XP farm figured out. So the way this thing works is pretty straightforward. So we have our wither rose in here, right? We got this little staircase on the side. So we come up here, we look at the back block, and we can start up the XP farm. You know, hit him with the infested potion. That gets to level 30 in just seconds. Then we hit this button, and then we hit this button again, and we pick up the rose. Farm turned off. How awesome is that? That is so cool. Oh my gosh. So this is great. So we still have a little bit of room in here to add some things in front of this area. We got a little chisel bookshelf over here with some, you know, different books throughout the season. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. We got one from Cleo in there. So, yeah, I think it's a good spot to store some books. Maybe we can make like a little library section here or something. But I just put anvils here because I think, you know, we could rename stuff from this XP farm in the future. Let's see. Yes, we'll get to this section here in a moment. Down here we have what will be eventually a basement. I just sort of made a staircase down here with some nice paintings around to, you know, liven up the place a little bit. So that's great. Right, let's go ahead and go upstairs. Take a look at the upstairs. This area has changed quite a bit. So up here we got like a nice little bedroom area, you know, we can sleep here, and yeah, we got, you know, access to our storage over here, which is looking nice. Again, trapdoors not yet oxidized, but hopefully soon will be. But yeah, that's our storage area. We do have a nice little like lookout still, which is great. We got some beds in here now. So we can sleep in here if we need to. Don't have to walk all the way to our bedroom. Over here, check this out. We got our smelter. So the way this works is pretty straightforward. Let me just go out and let me grab some bamboo real quick from our bamboo farm. We'll grab some of these bamboo blocks. There we go. Probably going to be using this as fuel, so might as well just fuel it up. So if we make our way in here, you'll see in these furnaces we've got 47 blocks of bamboo in every furnace, but if I just simply put in some bamboo like this, we turn this on, we are now stocking our furnaces with blocks of bamboo. So you can see there we go. So that'll stock that up. And then of course if we have, you know, anything to smelt, let's just say we wanted to smelt, let's say this deep slate iron ore, and let's do the regular iron ore. Let's do this one. So if we smelt this iron ore, let's just pop it on in. Bada bing, bada boom. Go. There we go. And yeah, now everything is smelting. And then everything should end up in this barrel right here. Which should not take very long since we're not smelting up too many things. Yeah, there it goes. Iron coming in. So that's how the furnace works. And then once they're done, they shut off. These had 2 in there, so they're smelting an extra one. So we have 5 left over, and then these are going to quickly deposit their iron in there, and there we go. Done. How easy is that? And then these will shut off quickly. We also have blast furnaces over here stocked with lava buckets. There we go. They turned off. So that's really nice. So that's our smelter, and yeah, quickly and easily will allow us to smelt up whatever we so desire in this room, and do it at a much faster clip than the previous smelter, which is below us here in the ground floor level. So that's pretty nice. Then we also have another story up here, once again with a hole in the floor. And so if we make our way up here, this is the 3rd floor. Nothing really here yet except for twisting vines and some glowberries, which I thought looked really cool. But this room is full of one thing, and that is possibility. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a suggestion of something we should put in the 3rd floor, something really cool, really unique, let me know in the comments section below, and I will consider it. I've thought about putting something maybe with regards to the dragon egg here, because we still do have the dragon egg, which is a unique item that we got from One Cycling the Dragon, which is, yeah, the first dragon slaying on the server this season. So we could do something with that up here, like a little dragon egg shrine or something, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So with that, and the 3rd floor now explored, which is the highest floor so far, we're now ready to talk about the holes in the floor. Now, many of you might have guessed, especially from the wind charges in my hotbar here, that basically this is a player launcher that we have built in our base. So not only could we, if we hadn't wind charges, let's say, boost up like this from the 2nd floor to the 3rd floor, but we can go straight from any floor to the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the player launcher. Woo! That's right. We can launch out of our entire base from any floor. Literally any floor we can launch. And yeah, this is pretty sweet. In fact, it's also kind of like a ride. Check this out. Check this out. If I come off here and then go straight in here, right? Bada boom. Oh, yeah. Very good. I don't even need any armor. I'll take off the armor. Don't even need armor, man. It is what it is, you know? Here we are. This is happening. So, what is happening is we are launching through our entire base, and down below, let me just fly away here. down below, I'll show you. If we swoop on in here, and then we hold forward as we fall. Yeah, we have some dispensers with some wind charges in here. 4 wind charges to be exact. We're falling onto a pressure plate, and that is launching us up. We also take no damage, even when we jump from a height without a wind charge initially, because we used a hay bale underneath here. That's a hay bale right there. You can just barely see the corner of. But that reduces fall damage by about 80%. So that allows us to just simply launch up. And yeah, if we forgot something, we can just go back down and then press forward. And then we can just fall back down. How awesome is that? I think that is really, really cool. So again, maximizing mobility here in the base. And yeah, this is sort of the best thing that you can put in your base in 121, I think. Like, this is it. Like, this is the design. This is the design everybody's going to be using, man. Like, this thing is fantastic. Like, I can just sit here and just relax, right? Just literally just hands off the keyboard, just watching the world as people scurry about on the ground, you know, not a care in the world, just bouncing up and down inside the base, just for the heck of it, man. Just for the heck of it. So yeah, this base is definitely a breath of fresh air for me personally. I don't know about you guys, but before it felt so crammed. I didn't even realize it was crammed because I had everything I needed. But now, like, with everything just nice and spaced out and just like proper room to actually walk around and run and jump, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. And then add on top of that the player launcher, where we can just ride this thing as long as we want. And honestly, like, if we forget something, like, let's say we go into the player launcher, we launch out. Oh no, I forgot something in the storage. Just simply hold forward and you're there. It's so cool. It's so cool. All right. And we got this awesome lookout. Oh my god. I'm in love. I'm in love with this base, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of love, if you really loved today's video, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when I upload next. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.